Hey everyone, it's Pastor Schoen here and Senor Karlovsky. We're coming to you with a top 11 soccer team. We're doing this because
to commemorate the Abiding Word Championship soccer team, and what better way to spend some quarantine time or some time as this wraps up than to debate who belongs on our top 11.
we got 11 people that we think is the best team that you can put together from the Bible. And so we want to have you agree with us or not. So if you think one of our 11 is not quite up to your standards, let us know who you think is better in the comments below. We'll mention that later. But we have some ground rules.
Yeah, first we had to exclude a few players, so they are not up for grabs, so you can't draft them. The first one, of course, being Jesus.
Yep.
I mean, you can't draft Jesus. I mean, obviously he would be on all of our teams. I mean,
Unbeatable.
he literally changed water into wine, walked on water. I mean, Jesus.
He controls the wind. He rose from the dead. How can you stop that?
No, unstoppable.
So he's a given, but so that's why we're saying okay.
Also, no Goliath, no 9 feet tall, no putting him in the box and hoping for every header because
He's slow. He got beat by a little kid. So
no
maybe you
Goliath.
don't want him.
Also, no Samson. No Samson. So too bulky, really strong guy. Maybe he'd be good, but you can't put him on your team.
Plus, you never know how good his eyesight's going to be. As he gets older, it's going to go bad real quick. Real quick.
So, do you want to start us off with who you think?
Sure.
Should,
We're going to start in the front. So, like we said, we have a 4-3-3. That means 3 attackers, 3 midfielders, 4 defenders, and then the goalie. So, I'm going to start with our center forward, and who else but Peter? You want Peter leading your line. He's aggressive. He's bold. He's a rock that you can count on.
Amen.
He is sometimes a little over aggressive, so at times that might put you into trouble. But I mean, he's the guy you want scoring goals. He's going to lead the line.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go left and right wing. I think what we need is a tandem. We need to complete the circle, if you will, of the
nice.
forwards. So I'm going to go James and John.
Solid.
James on the left and John on the right. They're going to be the literal sons of thunder up there. And think about it. Think about their mom. She asked the question about glory. She's going to make sure those kids get to practice every Wednesday night.
Great soccer mom.
Great soccer mom. They're going to be scoring some goals. They're going to bring the thunder on the left and the right. They're going to Peter, James, John, what better way to complete your trio of goal scorers?
A thunderous trio.
A thunderous trio of goal scorers.
I'll start. I'm going to take 2 midfielders. First is our attacking midfielder, so he's going to be playing more offense. That's David. Now, David, you want David to be in that attacking midfield. He can run for days. He can run away from anyone. He's crafty. He's sneaky. He's got long range. You know how he killed Goliath with a little stone. He's accurate. Plus, he can lead. And so you want David to lead your line. Plus, you know you're going to get the best celebrations with David. He loves his dancing. Great dancing. So he's going to lead the line again. Then on our defensive midfielder, you're going to want to have someone organized who can be left on an island by himself and responsible, good at commanding people, telling them what to do, teaching them. That's why I'm going with Titus. Yeah. Titus, young pastor Paul sent to the island by himself, the island of Crete, to organize the church there. So you know he's going to be good at defensive midfield. Plus, he had to defend the faith there too. On top of it,
Mentorship by Paul. He's gonna be a solid right mid. Left mid. I think you just got to go with a natural lefty here. You got to go Ehud. Absolutely. A crafty lefty. He's willing to do what needs to be done. He's a little sneaky. He's that judge, that Old Testament judge, that left-handed Old Testament judge. Tribe of Benjamin. So he's a solid soccer player. He's gonna get the ball where it needs to go, but he's willing to get the job done in order to have peace on the team. So that's why Ehud, left mid.
Solid pick. Very solid pick. I'm gonna take the 2 outside defenders. So these are guys you want to be able that can run, that can listen to commands, that can maybe understand what attackers are gonna do. So maybe a little crafty. So on the right side, a guy who meets all those standards, Jacob. Jacob is a hard worker. He's willing to work 14 years for what he wants. He's a little crafty, a little deceitful. He understands how to get into people's minds and trick them into getting to do what he wants. And that's what you want in a defender, someone who's unafraid, who's crafty and can just go the distance. And that's Jacob. On the left side, though, you don't need everyone to be a superstar.
No.
Sometimes,
especially on defense.
Especially on defense.
Get the job done.
You need people who can get the job
Who
done.
you got?
I got Jehu. Jehu was the guy with Elijah, and Jehu just got the job done. God told Elijah, tell Jehu he'll get it done. Jehu got the job done. He took care of the prophets and the king of the, I think it's the Assyrians or something like that. Anyways, correct us. And he brought the thunder. So on the team, you need a guy who's just getting the job done, who is not afraid to put in a hard tackle and, maybe bruise some people up a bit.
Absolutely. And now we get to center back. Center back. You need someone in center back who is reliable. You need a leader, and you need someone who is able to build a wall really quickly, under 52 seconds, 52 days, whatever. So I'm definitely putting Nehemiah as our center back. He is going to get the job done. He's going to get them organized. He can multitask. He can do multiple jobs on that field if you need him to be. Yeah. He's going to tell people where to go, and they're going to listen. And here's the clincher. When we win the championship, when this team wins the biblical soccer championship, who do you want to hold the cup? You want the cupbearer. You want Nehemiah. So he's definitely my center back.
Plus, he brings the joy.
He does bring the joy.
Plus, he brings the
joy.
joy.
That's his strength.
The other center back is someone you want relentless, who you can just know is going to get the job done. That's King Saul. So Saul stood a head taller than everyone else. He's physically imposing. He's relentless in pursuit, defending what he thinks is his. So he sees that goal, he will defend it, go after people. He will get the job done. That leaves us
with the goalie, and we kind of went back and forth on the goalie. So this might be where you post the comments who our goalie should be. But I'm gonna go square footage. I want a guy who's gonna take up a lot of the goal. So I'm gonna go King Eglon. Even though he's not a great king, I'm gonna put King Eglon in goal. He's gonna absorb a lot of shots. Maybe him and
swallow them up, you might say.
Could him and Ehud need to work a little bit on their chemistry, but I think Eglon would be just the wall you need back there to just get the job done.
Yeah, he might not move a lot, but he'll stop a lot of shots.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anyways, that's our 11. Tell us what you think. Let us know in the comments below who you think should replace, and if that's anything that you want.
And why. You can't just give us a name. You need to tell us why you're replacing them. Why do you need to take one of our players out for yours? Let us know.
Let us know. See you guys later. Let us know in the comments.